Hey guys, this is your boy Dino aka DRP here and welcome back to another video to my channel, another video of me reacting to another video of Dream World, which this video has come out 5 days ago, so I'm a bit late to it, so I do apologize, my man. Things has just been so busy and I've been playing a lot more Pokemon Legends ZA shiny hunting. I've been streaming my shiny hunt on my gaming channel. If you want to check it out, it'll be on the description box below. I'm basically doing a massive challenge where I'm basically getting the shiny Pokemon at every single Pokemon on the Pokedex. I'm trying to get them all shiny. Something that I would never do, but haven't been this excited in a while for a game, so I do like this side of me coming back again, like a little spark, I guess. But today's my weekend off, so I was like, I need to watch my man's videos. Dreamworld, which puts out such great videos, really informative videos, and he does it in a way that's very fun to watch as well. And you get to learn so much about the VTuber society or VTuber community. That's a better way of putting it, not society. I think community is a better way of putting it. So this video is called "Are We in a VTuber eSports Golden Age?" That's literally the name of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and react to it. It is longer than what he would normally do. It's 15 minutes, but like I said, when he used to do these videos, which was under 10 minutes, he puts out so much information within that time. And now he's increased the size of his videos, but that's because there's so much to talk about when it comes to these sort of videos, the VTuber aspect. And it's always so informative and so cool to listen to, right? Because at the end of the day, we keep on calling them VTubers. But at the end of the day, they're pretty much content creators like us. Instead, they have a avatar on the front and they are literally behind that avatar. That's literally the only difference. Otherwise, they're still content creators like us at the end of the day. So, and they put just as much effort, if not more, for whatever, whether it's independent VTubers or VTubers that are working for a specific branch like Hololive and Digisanji, whatnot, But yeah, without further ado, let's get right to it. Sorry, forgot to put my phone on silent. Alright, let's get to it, shall we? Ooh. Okay. Store code is fine. PC screen is up now. Imagine I didn't put it up. That would be fucking annoying. That would be my fault completely. My fault completely. But anyway, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Months ago, I made a video introducing and explaining very briefly about a big creator ecosystem within the Japanese VTuber scene, which I've come to call the JP VTuber eSports scene. Now, of course, those of you that are as into it as I am already know that this community contains more than just VTubers. And that is because this side of VTubing has a lot of overlap with the overall Japanese esports and streaming scenes. Today, I want to gush a bit more about it, because I believe we're entering a golden age of esports VTubing. But just to recap really quickly, the Japanese and international VTuber scenes have evolved quite differently throughout the years, and there are certain types of content styles that are more common in one than the other. Particularly, one of such kinds of VTubing that has been developing even before the EN VTuber boom of 2020 has been esports VTubing. In Japan, many VTubers from all kinds of affiliations, different agencies, orgs, even indies, all gather to compete in dozens upon dozens of tournaments every year, as well as participate in more chill events as well. This has resulted in JP VTubing having become quite a well-connected ecosystem, and has generated great interest in competitive games among the Japanese VTuber audience as well. Basically, within the Japanese VTubing sphere, there is an entire giant audience of competitive gaming VTuber fans.
That is crazy. Look at the amount of audience there is. This audience, the amount of people that are there in that event that Dreamer which spoke about in the last video, I believe, as well. Like, the amount of people that come down to support, and they're all like gamers as well, like hardcore gamers you're talking about, or hardcore fans of VTubers that enjoy this sort of content. It's great. This is what the community is really about, isn't it? If you get rid of the because every community has its toxic sides as well. If you get rid of those toxic, stupid sides, and it comes to times like this where everybody just comes together, just enjoy the content, enjoy for what it is, enjoy each other's company, even if you don't know people. It's so fun to come down and listen to. Going off a bit tangent, a little small example is how I went to watch the Demon Slayer movie on the first day. On the day it came out, I went to watch Demon Slayer in Leicester Square on IMAX, and the amount of people that came down for that movie was incredible. Like, I got to talk to people I'd never spoken to before. You know, they were like, they would come up to me and be like, yo, how did you find the movie? Oh my God, it's so good. And they would be like, who's your favorite character? Are you excited for the movie in 2 years' time? And then they were asking about the earrings I had. I was wearing Tanjiro's earrings. They were like, oh, you got the same one as well? And then it's just so cool. So this is what I'm talking about. And I mean, it's the same case with this as well. It's just so cool to listen to and to witness as well.
As well as an entire content ecosystem where competitive gaming VTubers are able to cultivate their skills and thrive. If you're a long-time viewer of my channel, then you've already seen how there are several Hololive members that have been a part of this as well. Members like Toa, Botan, Laplas, Akirose, Ayame, Roboko, Matsuri, and several others as well. And
certain names for this as well, isn't it?
Members that have been a part of this as well. Members like Toa,
eSports Idol, okay.
Botan,
Street Fighting Lion,
Laplas,
well-connected Kusagaki,
Akirose,
My Pace Warrior, My Pace, bitch!
Ayame,
Sharpshooting only,
Roboko,
veteran gamer,
Matsuri, and several others as well.
Experience,
and
okay.
of course, if you've been paying attention to my most recent videos, there's an agency called VSPO, which is
VSPO,
focused on esports and high-skill competitive gaming. And as such, their talents have been a big part of this ecosystem since the agency's foundation in 2018. Literally, their first two talents, the Kaga sisters Sumire and Nazuna, won the first PUBG V-Psycho tournament just mere days after debuting. VSPO are basically pioneers when it comes to an esports-focused agency. And since then, there have been others that also tap into that gaming focus, like Neoporte or Specialite. On top of some Japanese esports orgs also having started to accept VTubers within their streamer rosters, like Reject and Crazy Raccoon. But I've already explained this in a past video. So if you want to know more about it, you should definitely give that video a watch. The video you're watching right now is about this community growing bigger. And I really mean it, because I believe the Japanese esports scene as a whole is currently experiencing a boom. And I highly believe that the various streamers and VTubers cultivating its ecosystem and generating interest in the public are a big part of it. As an example, take LTK. LTK, or League the Kasen, is a League of Legends focused tournament organized by the very charismatic streamer Kasen. I talked about this Kasen tournament last time, but that portion of the video has quickly become a bit outdated, because Kasen just upped the game completely. League the Kasen, as he calls it, is like a new updated version of his previous tournaments. It features 4 teams, each split into 2 skill divisions, one for higher ranked players and one for lower ranked players, and goes on for 3 months. Yes, that's right, 3 months.
3 months? Brother, what? A tournament that's going for 3 months?
That's even more than the longest V-Psycho tournaments. 3 months of grinding in League, training, getting coached, and throughout all that time, there will be official matches before the final showdown in 2 days of playoffs. It's truly brutal, and with 3 months of investment, the stakes have never been higher, sparking very strong emotions
Yuki Tenkai
within both the victorious and the defeated. On that last video, I made a point to highlight the competitive passion of the participants of these tournaments, ending it with a final compilation of happy emotional tears. But boy, League the Kasen could have a compilation all on its own. I saw people cry that I've never expected to cry, and I cried along with them too. Because I could feel their passion, their frustrations, their hard work, and all that pent-up tension coming out. And the production quality of the whole event was quite impressive too. I'll probably make an entire video on LTK all on its own. But Season 1 has ended.
Please do, my man, please do.
And we're now going into a second season of LTK, this time featuring Honda Tsubasa, a Japanese TV actress. Yes, a Japanese actress is competing alongside VTubers and...
A Japanese actress is on this. What? That she's already familiar with the streaming ecosystem. So as she's already participated in the VCO Rust event in the past. That is crazy. A Japanese actress!
streamers for
She's
3
beautiful, by
months
the way.
in League of Legends. The Twitter post of her reveal has millions of views. Kasen's
Really?
tournaments have greatly contributed to League's growth in Japan, which for a long time was not very popular there, compared to its neighboring countries, Korea or China. But from last year
Really?
to this one, League's player base in Japan more than doubled. And there are many VTubers and streamers getting into it. Many of them due to Kasen having invited them to learn the game and join his tournaments, resulting in them getting addicted to the game. Someone please save Akarin, she has played over 1,500 League games in one season alone. But
1,500
game.
games.
Apex Legends has always been quite popular in Japan, and VTubers and streamers also have a part in that. Shibuya Hall's Apex V-Sankyo tournaments literally get more viewership than the official ALGS tournaments.
That is
and
wild.
Also while keeping in mind that a lot of viewers will stick to the POV of their Oshi. Tournaments like the Apex V-Sankyo, the Apex CR Cup or ASGS have done a lot for Apex popularity in Japan. Then, many Japanese VTubers and streamers also play Valorant. In fact, a new Valorant V-Sankyo was recently announced. And Street Fighter 6 has become very popular in recent years, once again due to streamers, VTubers and pro players generating interest in the public with cool events and competitions. Previously, I mentioned that were Hololive to pick an eSports representative from their roster, it absolutely had to be Toa, who has for a very long time been quite involved within this competitive
Honorary VSPO.
I'd like to add one more candidate to that. And that is Shishiro Botan. Now, most
eSports
of you
lion.
know Botan as a cracked FPS gamer, but in recent years, she has rather shifted more into becoming a fighting game player, being very into Street Fighter 6. I won't get too into it here, because I very much intend to make a whole video focus on Botan's journey, similar to the one I did about Akiro's months ago.
Yes,
But
please.
very briefly, Botan was invited to compete in the Crazy Raccoon Street Fighter 6 tournaments, and it was from participating in the CR Cup that she got inspired to make her very own tournament, the Shishiro Cup, or Shishiro High. So far, there have been 3 Shishiro Cups. Salutations, it is me from the future speaking. Literally as I was making this video, Botan announced the Shishiro Cup East vs West, which, at the time this video is out, has already concluded. Haha, timing! Now back to the video. So far, there have been 3 Shishiro Cups, with many YouTubers and streamers of diverse affiliations as participants.
This is
gathering
insane.
The attention of many sponsors and partnerships, and being overall a great success. In the summer of 2025, Cover Corp actually released 3 articles centered on the Shishiro Cup, something that came to my attention thanks to a cool person on Twitter. Seriously, this was a very interesting read. In it, Cover Corp acknowledges the growth that the Japanese esports scene is experiencing, the fact that VTubers and streamers are a big part of it, and that Botan's tournaments have opened up new opportunities and possibilities.
That's great. That's some great
that,
stuff.
But there was also an interview with Botan and the Cover staff member working with her, and it seems that Botan has great support within Cover to make these events possible.
That's
and
great.
She even says that whenever one tournament ends, she immediately starts working on the next. Yes, this
What?
pretty much confirms that as we speak, Botan is already working on the Shishiro Cup 4th, and she's also said she wants to implement new ideas with each tournament. For example, in the Shishiro Cup 3rd, which was split into multiple skill divisions, the winner of each division would actually be eligible to compete in the tournament of the next skill division, which actually gave us some unexpected results. This was a twist unique to the Shishiro Cup, and Botan is looking to find more cool ideas to improve and grow our tournament. On top of that, Botan also said that the Shishiro Cup may expand into other games that she takes a liking to, and apparently, communication between Botan and the team working with her has gotten really good over time. So the future...
That's the most important thing, I feel like. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, it's my controller. Sorry about that. I feel like that's the most important thing. Communication. With ideas like this becoming to fruition, communication is a must. Without good communication, none of this will be happening. And it's the fact that these sort of communication only can take place when you have so much passion towards something. So the fact that all of these guys are so passionate about connecting with each other within a VTuber community and gaming on top of it, and the love for games in general is what makes this possible. Like, for you, good communication, they want to, what they have as a dream, their mind, their ideas, and they try to actually get it done. Like this, and coming from Shishiro Botan, I respect her for this, and everyone else who's helped her around in this to make this possible. is great. I love it. The more I watch this, the more wholesome it is for me. The more happy I am to see something like this. It's great.
It's looking very bright.
Great time to be alive.
These few months since I've made that previous video, there already have been so many tournaments. We recently just got a full Hololive team in the Shadow vs Crazy Raccoon Cup. You know how rare that is? I truly believe that if you, like me, enjoy esports streaming,
Hasta leader.
I really think we're going through a golden age. A golden age of the JP VTuber esports scene. Seriously, if you're a fan of this part of the VTuber industry, we just keep winning and winning and winning.
That is ridiculous from Ken.
When a game comes out and becomes popular, that only opens up the possibilities for new kinds of tournaments, as well as potential new VTubers to showcase their abilities and become a part of this ecosystem as well. It's really easy to lose track of them all. I've mentioned this before as well, but I still have faith that perhaps one day we may see something like this in the EN VTuber scene. A competitive esports VTuber
EN
scene
side.
here in EN will definitely have to face its own unique challenges that JP doesn't have to worry about. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if Ian will ever. I mean, it definitely has the potential to become much bigger than the JP, but the JP side at the moment is crazy. You could tell. It would be great to see something like this in the EN side. I would love nothing more than to witness something like this on the EN side. It would be absolutely amazing. If anything, you'd be able to get so much more viewerships, fans on the EN side of things for sure. It'll be lovely to see.
But where there is a will, there is
There's a way.
Human beings are pretty good at finding solutions to problems. I believe that with awareness that the esports VTubing is a thing, more interest may be generated among EN VTuber fans, to the point where we may see a new community ecosystem be formed, hopefully reflecting the same positive values have allowed for the JP VTuber esports scene to prosper all these years. Good sportsmanship, competitive passion, camaraderie, mutual respect, diligent self-improvement, honor. And to be fair, you can already see the beginnings of such an EN VTubing competitive scene, like a seed fated to one day sprout. Obviously, with VSPO having expanded into the West, we now have a VSPO EN. 5 VTubers that are, as expected, very cracked at competitive games. And at the time I released my VSPO video, they were actually conducting more EN auditions.
More EN auditions. We are seeking English-speaking gamers with passion. Oh, hey! Oh, and by the way, VSPO Ian is currently looking for new recruits, so if you're a very strong and competitive gamer girl, this could be your chance!
So, more VSPO EN members may just be on their way in. And then there's also Specialite. Thanks to their collabs with VSPO EN, I came to find out that Specialite is a gaming-focused VTuber agency that also does have several competitive gamers in it.
Another
now, as we speak,
gamer-focused
Specialite EN members are actually going indie, and they may already be indie by the time this video gets released.
Okay.
Salutations, it is me from the future, again. By the time this video is out, all Specialite EN members are indeed indie, but I still refer to them as Specialite members during the remainder of the video. But they were allowed to keep their character IPs, and I very much plan to keep my eyes on them going into the future.
That's crazy.
I really believe that if we are to see some kind of EN competitive scene, both VSPO EN and the former Specialite EN talents will be quite integral parts in it. So if you want to see such a reality, I highly encourage you to keep an eye on them and give them your support. Of course, that's not to say there aren't others. We've seen Holostars EN members participate in a few events here and there, among other VTubers as well. Every time I see Remia do a CS2 collab with Doobie, I get a huge smile on my face. So the seeds have already been sown, and by watering them with hope and interest, they may one day sprout. In fact, the recent VCraft Enchanted event further bolstered my hopes. Because as we've seen in the JP scene, streamer roleplay events like these can do wonders in connecting different creators together and leading them to more collabs that benefit everyone in the process. Seriously, VCraft Enchanted was almost like a mini VCR event, and it was super cool to see so many VTubers from different affiliations here. In EN as well, we saw VSPO EN, Holostars EN, Niji EN, Specialite EN, Merryweather, and others. This is exactly what we need. Hopefully, we may see a competitive event someday. Honestly, I don't really care which game it's centered on, because JP VTubers have gotten me invested in many games I never thought I would play. Tournaments where different VTubers learn a new game, get coaching and then fight seriously can be a lot of fun. And that's precisely how both Street Fighter 6 and League of Legends started growing greatly in popularity in Japan. I want to see an EN equivalent of V-Saikyo, of the Crazy Raccoon Cup, of LTK, of ASGS.
That would be really cool. I would love to see it.
The competitive gaming ecosystem is important for competitive gaming VTubers to thrive thrive and grow, which is what we're missing in the EN scene right now. If you're a Japanese competitive gaming VTuber, you have dozens upon dozens of tournaments that you can participate every year. But if you're a competitive gaming VTuber in EN, you don't really have that yet. So that's one of the major things that competitive gaming
Hey,
VTubers
look at our movement!
have to work towards going into the future in order to create an ecosystem where they may thrive. But
Ridiculous.
Perhaps this could just be my wishful thinking. I've always loved competitive games, and VTubers focus on competitive gaming really appeals to my tastes. So I'm very much looking forward to a similar evolution in EN, as can be seen in JP. What do you guys think? Feel free to tell me your thoughts in the comments. I do believe that if we see a competitive EN VTuber scene, it will develop into its own kind of community, with its own target audience that may overlap but doesn't necessarily cannibalize other existing EN VTuber audiences. But I really want to stress how important it is that such a community needs to have the same kind of honor and spirit of cooperation that JP also has. Seriously, without it, such a community will never be half as fun as the one already existing in Japan. I repeat, EN must learn from JP, because JP has had it work for almost a decade now. The JP VTuber esports scene is almost as old as VTubing itself. So
it makes sense. That's why it's grown to what it is today. Because this is not something that can just happen overnight or something, or over like weeks or months. As Dreamworld Rich mentioned, they've been doing this as long as YouTubing was around, which is a decade. 10 years of hard work of putting this all together. You get what I mean? So it's why it's come to what it is today, and it's so great to see.
It has had a lot of time to mature and develop. So many lessons can be learned from it. But I have faith. I've been loving VSPO EN, and my first impression of Specialite EN was also very positive. And
okay,
again,
I need to look. You see, Specialite EN members, I didn't even know Specialite was even a agency until I see this. So this is once again thanks to Dreamworld Witch. VSPO, I got introduced by Dreamworld Witch, and it's some of the best things I've seen. Like a whole agency just focused on gaming. It's great. It's amazing.
The members are all going indie, so be sure to give them your support. Without them, the seats for a competitive EN scene will diminish. And if you're looking forward to more esports VTubing content, I will be making more videos about it in my channel, because JP VTubing has gotten me obsessed with it. You know, thinking about it, my obsession with the Hololive Mario Kart tournaments were just an early sign that I was fated to get really into this side of VTubing. But don't worry, I plan to continue to do the beginner's guide and other videos I might feel like making. There are a lot of VTubers I like even outside of esports VTubing, but at this very moment, I'm on a VSPO spree. I've been needing to do this for over a year, but then one of my Oshis, Minato Aqua, announced her graduation, and I had to make an entire movie documentary in her honor that took me months to complete. If you haven't watched it, but you like my videos, you should absolutely
1 hour 19 minutes.
It's my greatest creation.
Dang.
And if you like VTuber tournaments, we go through Team
I've not
Stardom's
watched that,
journey into
actually.
Apex v Psycho Season 4 in it. So you'll also get to see a lot of other VTubers being mentioned as well. This Aqua video is really just the beginning of me talking more about the JP esports scene in the channel. But anyways, because I spent so many months working on that video, I have a lot of pent-up VSPO passion that now needs to be expressed. I've completely fallen in love with VSPO, so VSPO is going to be a big presence in the channel, just like Hololive also is. If I can spread more awareness about VSPO in the EN scene, then let that be my contribution as a fan. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Join our community's Discord, and if you're interested, check out my new Patreon page for any perks that may interest you. The links will be in the description below.
Nah, Dreamworld Witch, man, you're as always, your content is amazing, bro. Like the information you give out is so great because you're so in touch with like everything they're doing, like up to date. Whereas obviously with me, I can admit that due to my work and everything else outside of YouTube, it's a bit hard to keep in tabs to see what they're doing every time, like on a daily. So the only way I get to know a lot of them is through your videos, my man. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And yo, guys, if you have not watched this, it's been 5 days, so I'm sure a lot of you guys have watched this. If you haven't watched this, please go and watch this video. Dreamworld Witch is an amazing guy. I say it time and time again, he does a great job. He's almost at 20k subscribers. Subscribe to the man. Give him some love and support. And I'll end the video right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my reaction to his video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoy today's reaction video today, be sure to smash the like button. comment and share those good things. I see more content of me doing more VTuber videos like this in the future. However, if you guys are new to the channel, consider that subscribe button, join the DRP guild today so you don't miss a single video from my channel. Those reactions to Hololive, reactions to VSPO, any other videos, main content series, good to see on this channel. So be sure to comment, subscribe, most importantly, have fun and join the journey with me. So as always guys, this is your boy Dino signing out. Have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, peace.